This is the Minion FX System out of the box. What you get when you order a Minion FX System. Let's take a look. We've got the Minion FX System quick start guide. It's got some details, just kind of an overview. We've got our headset microphone. We've got our USB cable for connecting to your computer and loading audio and programming the different things that the FX system can do. We've got a charging cord. Charging cord actually says on it, turn off to charge, use surge protector. We put that on there so you know that this goes with your Minion. We've got this is the Minion controller. It's a 6-button controller. We call it the key fob because it's a key fob. And this has got your 6 buttons on there to operate the Minion from up to 30 to 50 feet away wirelessly. This is the Minion FX System. We've got on-off switch, power. This is your stats, your lighting. This is your volume and your mic plug. On the bottom, we've got a Ethernet cable, which we'll get into later, and your USB cable plug. So there's the Minion, and when you get it, you can actually plug it in because it's before we ship these out, we load them, program them, and test them. And when they go out, they have 5 audio clips, and we use one of those, one of the 6, for the microphone. So when you get it, you should be able to plug your microphone in, turn this on. I'm just going to take it up about a quarter turn because this is loud, and I'm going to go through. Got some music, crazy clown, some crows, lady screaming, chainsaw, and that's the microphone. I just pressed that button. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. This is the microphone on the Minion. And when you set up the microphone, you have to tweak the gain. And what we found is that if you set it at 5 for the gain, that's the best to get the best sound quality without static and stuff in it. The gain is controlled in the software when you're setting up your buttons on your computer before you load them, which we'll go into in the programming video. But some things about this, it's got a 5 minutes of internal memory, and you can load up to 6 audio clips with 1 key fob controller with 6 buttons. And one thing we do is we loop things like breathing for our puppets. We will just take 2 breaths and then loop it. And you do that in the programming, and then it's basically, and then you hit loop. So it just basically sounds like breathing and breathing and breathing. You can do the same thing with like music and other sound effects that you want to basically, instead of putting a minute of video of audio on there, you can take a piece of music and find a spot where it's like 10, 15 seconds in, and you edit that. We'll get into all that in the other videos. Also with the audio, we have 2 channels. So you can load music on one and sound effects on another, and you can play 2 things at the same time, which is a nice feature. You can overlap audio. It's got a lithium-ion rechargeable battery, lasts 6 to 10 hours between charges. And that really depends on what kind of sound you're using and how you're using your system. We've had people that have said they've used it for like several days up to a week without charging, and it's probably because they're using it minimally with minimal sound effects. If you had music or sound effects playing constantly, it might finally wear out, you know, it might wear it down to be recharged maybe 10, you know, 6, we say 6 to 10 hours. It could even be longer than that. When they're new, they're really good and they hold a lot of power. So on that note, when you're charging, when you plug this in for charging, you turn it off. It actually says that on your charger. When you plug it in to charge, when this is plugged into electricity, a light should flash here, or at least a light should come on, indicating that it's charging. It's a steady light until the battery's fully charged. Then it'll go out. So that's how you know it's fully charged. So if you got your charger plugged in, you have this turned off, and you plug this in, and the light, no light comes on, and your system works fine, that means the battery is registering as fully charged. They're really good batteries, and they really hold a good charge. So that's what's going on there. So you can use your system some more, and then try it later to see if the light comes on for charging. When you order a Minion, you get one key fob with 6-button controller. This holds up to 6 with this. It actually can hold up to 12 audio clips. So the Minion comes with the 6-button, what we call the key fob controller. That's to control 6 of the 12 audio clips that you can load on this. You can get another key fob that's 6 and 6 to control the 12 audio clips. And this is wirelessly up to 30 to 50 feet away. What you can also do is have a key fob to do 6 and get a hacker kit to do the other 6. So you can have all 12 wirelessly controlled. Or you can get 2 hacker kits. Each hacker kit controls 6 of the buttons, 6 of the audio clips that's on here. We're going to get into that a little bit later. The other thing that we're going to get into, not in this video, but I wanted to mention something that makes the Minion FX System an effect system like no other one on the market, is that with the Minion FX System, you can control audio, servos, switches, motors, lighting effects. It does quite a bit. And we're going to get into all that in some of the other videos. So that's the overview for the Minion FX System. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to like us and subscribe, and go to the website and subscribe to the website for updates on the Minion, on videos, on other new products, all that. Thanks.